Gout is characterized by accumulating amounts of uric acid in the system. Now understand this. First of all, let me find that place where I wrote the definition of gout. There's a place I wrote the definition of gout in the syllabus way. So listen to this. It is a form of arthritis characterized by severe pain, redness, swelling, and joint pains. Now, when you hear swelling, when you hear pain, when you hear redness, when you hear increase in temperature, these are the 4 cardinal signs of inflammation. So when somebody is talking about inflammation, he's talking about these 4 things: redness, increase in temperature, pain, and swelling. All of them are present in gout, right? So gout is arthritis, actually. It's an inflammation of the joints. But this is where it gets interesting. It is caused by high levels of uric acid in blood, which is called hyperuricemia. And most of you have gone for the renal function tests and uric levels in blood, and you've realized that your uric levels are high, right? And then you get so worried. Is it the reason why I have this gout? Is it the reason? Am I going to have problems with these high uric acids? Doctor, what is the problem with my uric acids? Are they okay? Advise me about this. I'll give you the best advice on this one. And then it says this way. So, it is caused by high levels of uric acid, listen to that, in blood, hyperuricemia. They crystallize and deposit in the joints and tendons, causing inflammation. Let's get it back again. Let's understand this clearly. So, it is a disease or a condition that is caused by high uric acid in the system or in blood that will actually crystallize and deposit in the joints and cause you inflammation and the pain. Good one. Now, where is the uric acid coming from? They will tell you uric acid is coming from red meat. True. They will tell you uric acid is coming from alcohol. True. Which other sources do you know that produce uric acid? People here, apart from red meat, get rid of the red meat in the equation. Which other source of uric acid do you know? You can easily Google that one and tell us in the comment section. As I read through, there is a good answer here. Red beans. Somebody is saying Arnold. Fantastic is saying honey. Hey, did you know? Hey, we will talk about honey and fruits. Chicken skins, sugars. Which sugars? Fruits. Safi is saying fruits. Now, good seafood. So these are the answers that I know. Now, why is it that all these ones are having uric acid, but you're told to avoid red meat only when you have gout? Angela is having a very good answer, saying the body produces it anyway. Now, perfect. So listen to me. Uric acid is produced internally by your body, naturally. And whether you eat red meat or you don't eat red meat, you will still have uric acid in your system. You will still have uric acid crystals in your joints. This is the same concept with cholesterol. Whether you eat the eggs or you drop the eggs or you drop all cholesterol foods and use that seed oil that is 0% cholesterol, your liver will still produce cholesterol. Actually, your cholesterol levels will shoot. And now they'll have to give you a drug to suppress the production of cholesterol by the liver. Because you're not eating cholesterol, now the liver has to compensate by producing more cholesterol. That is a very bad idea. Taking drugs to lower cholesterol and to block your liver from making cholesterol. Number 2, so you are producing uric acid from the body. Why are you producing uric acid from the body? It's because uric acid is an anti-inflammatory. It's also an antioxidant. So the body uses uric acid to fix the oxidative stress that you're causing yourself through the seed oils. That uric acid has never been a problem, but excess of it is the problem. Now, how does red meat cause excess uric acid? Remember, if you have functional kidneys are the ones that excrete uric acid. Hello? Are we back to the point? Kidneys are the ones that excrete uric acid from the system. Therefore, uric acid is not an intake problem. It is an exit problem. And if you've been here for long, what messes our exit? What destroys our kidneys? Hey, should I rest my case? Should I rest my case? What do you think destroys your kidneys? It is as simple as ABCD. So if you have messed up kidneys because of the sugars that you're consuming, now you are unable to excrete excess uric acid. Now the levels are going up. Those drugs that you're using, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, the steroid inhalers, the steroid for arthritis again, are actually messing up the kidneys. And remember, gout is a form of arthritis. So imagine you're taking a drug that is an NSAID to help you in the gout pain, a drug that is going to mess up the kidneys. Therefore, you will be even unable to excrete more of the uric acid. So where do you think that uric acid will go to? The same joints and cause you more arthritis, cause you more gout. So don't you think that NSAIDs are actually going to mess you up when you're taking them and expecting to heal from gouty arthritis? It is a problem. It is a problem. You cannot fix the symptoms. So gouty arthritis is an exit problem and not an intake problem. So eating red meat, however much you can eat that red meat, apart from it being converted to glucose, because excess of amino acids are converted to glucose, and that is a problem, it will give you the purines that will be broken down to give you uric acid. Perfect. This uric acid will start going up. But as it goes up, of course, the body is not stupid. The body will say, I've had enough. I've fixed oxidation things here. I've fixed oxidative stress. I've fixed inflammation. But now I have excess here. What do? Let's discard excess. Sends it to the kidneys. It's excreted through urine. For heaven's sake, it's called urine because of uric acid. So it's excreted through urine. So therefore, red meat cannot cause you excess uric acid in the system. Just the same way, there's no way you can overeat excess salt when you have functional kidneys. They will do their job. They'll excrete excess salt. They will excrete excess uric acid. Therefore, you'll never suffer from gout just because you ate red meat. That misconception number one cleared. Then, what causes more of this uric acid in the system that we cannot get it out, and we end up having it accumulating in the joints and crystallizing to give you the arthritis or the gout? Number one, sugar. Number two, seed oils, inflammatory foods. And number three, wheat products. But let's drop the wheat products and the seed oils because those are inflammatory foods that cause inflammation to the kidneys and the system at large. Let's talk about this animal called sugar. Sugar in form of fructose, the one that you call natural sugar, sugarcane, honey, fruits, processed foods. Nowadays, they have high corn fructose syrup. When you have those, fructose is a fruit sugar, it's the natural sugar. And this sugar fools your nutritionist to think that it's a healthy sugar because it does not cause a spike in insulin. Of course, it cannot cause a spike in insulin because it's not glucose. But in the long run, it will cause you insulin resistance, which is basically high insulin in the system. So it takes time to give you the insulin resistance, but the end result is the same to the glucose. Now, when you take that fruit hoping that is the healthiest sugar, that is fructose. Fructose is carried to the liver and is converted to triglycerides, which are basically fats. These fats are sent into the system to start causing the inflammation. Some of these fats are sent to destroy your kidneys through insulin resistance because the kidney disease is actually caused by insulin resistance, which is caused by fructose. Same fructose causes a fatty liver because those fats start to accumulate in the liver and cause you a fatty liver. Now, when you have a fatty liver, you have compromised the functions of the liver. So you cannot break down the purines, you cannot metabolize uric acid normally to excrete it. So it starts to accumulate in the system, in the blood. So sugar destroys your liver, which is basically going to help you in metabolism of this uric acid. And then sugar destroys your kidneys, which is supposed to excrete excess uric acid. Therefore, it starts to pile in your blood. Now, in the liver, remember this, the same fructose through an enzyme that is called deaminase, that is just there, just idling there. That enzyme targets fructose and converts it to uric acid. Therefore, when you eat that fruit, you're getting fats and you're getting uric acid. Two things. Now, that sugar is causing kidney problem and causing liver problem. So you cannot metabolize uric acid, you cannot excrete uric acid, but you're bringing in more uric acid and you're bringing in more fat. So you keep on adding weight, you keep on being diabetic, you keep on destroying your kidneys, you keep on destroying your liver, and therefore levels of uric acid keep on going higher and higher and higher. And they start precipitating and crystallizing, and they go into the joints and cause you gout arthritis. Now, the fructose, the reason why I tell you red meat cannot cause you problems in gouty arthritis, but sugar will, but fruits will, is because red meat does not cause an exit problem. Now, if you're eating lean meats, you will convert it to sugars, to glucose. That is called gluconeogenesis, getting glucose from new sources that are not carbohydrates. That is a problem for you. That's a problem for you. So if you consume the lean meat, the same meat that the syllabus is telling you, you will end up having problems because the body does not know how to store protein. So you end up having problems with the metabolism of that protein. It will be converted to glucose, and that glucose will kill the kidneys. That glucose will be stored in fats as fat cells. In the fat cells, sorry, as fat. But how much of fatty meat can you eat? Do you see why I told you, and I tell you every time to eat fatty meat? How much of fatty meat can you eat in one sitting? You can't, because fats are satiety foods. They suppress your appetite, they make you feel full for longest period of time, and they lower your insulin level, because fats are the only ones that lower insulin. Once they lower insulin, you have survival, because your survival is based on low insulin levels. So understand this. Sugar will give you, in form of fructose, will give you uric acid going up. So that's an intake problem. The same sugar will destroy your kidneys, which is an exit problem. So now, when you have nothing going out but you're bringing in, the levels go up. So therefore, sugar is the problem in arthritis and gouty arthritis. But red meat is not. So don't blame red meat for what sugar cost you. Don't blame red meat for what sugar cost you. So as you sit back and say, red meat causes us gouty arthritis, you have avoided red meat for the longest period of time. How have you survived from arthritis? Ask yourself these questions.